Welcome to the Beyond the Build podcast, where we explore the inspiring stories of everyday people from all walks of life who prioritize fitness and healthy living despite their unique backgrounds and challenges. Through honest conversations about their upbringing, personal growth, and their relationship with food, each episode aims to eliminate excuses and empower listeners to take ownership of their health by showing that someone just like them is already doing it. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment, and share it with someone who can find value in it. And with that, sit back and enjoy the show. All right, welcome back. This is episode 5 of Beyond the Build podcast with my friend Elmer Hernandez. We talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about growing up, playing different sports, trying different things, just trying to be active, snowboarding, skateboarding. We talk about a couple different injuries that he's had and how that halted his professional soccer career that was about to take off, and how to have a healthy outlook on life that he learned from his parents' example to just have faith, trust in God's plans, trust in the process. And we talk about the importance of personal growth and leaning into that and embracing change in that personal transformation. And I really think you guys are going to enjoy this one. If you're watching it on YouTube, the video, you can tell he's just smiling the whole time. I loved his energy, just a super grateful and humble dude. Let me know in the comments your favorite part or what you learned from this episode. So with that, let's get into it.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, welcome, Elmer. Welcome to the show, Beyond the Build podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm excited. This is my first podcast, so we'll see how it goes.
Yes, sir. Awesome. So we were chatting a little bit before we started, and you're in Maryland, you said. Is that where you grew up?
Yeah, so I grew up in DC, well, for my first 4 years of my life, and then from there I moved to Maryland, and I've been here for the rest of my life, or up until this point.
Okay. Yeah. I lived in Northern Virginia, like Herndon, Leesburg, Reston, kind of all over there, if you're familiar.
Oh, you live around there?
I used to, yeah. I lived there for a couple
Oh, wow.
years back in like 2016, 2017.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those
It's
areas. I'll go around there and play soccer around there, so I'm familiar
yeah,
with the Virginia.
yeah. It's definitely a lot more green than it is here. Uh
There's
in
like more desert
Arizona.
over there, Arizona, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was still pleasantly surprised by there is a decent amount of grass, but it's in like pockets, right? And they do have trees, not just palm trees, but again, it's in like pockets and it's very like planned. There's not just
Yeah,
like on the side of the freeway, just forest. Like we don't have any of that at all.
that's funny.
So we met through like the Amplify team, that's, support and training and all that, which is amazing. Kind of we're both kind of in the content creator space now, just
Mhm.
putting out videos and stuff. And what kind of got you started on your fitness journey? Did you grow up like as an athlete playing sports, or what'd that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back like a long story, but I could try to shorten it. Um, I played soccer all my life for the most part. Since I was 4.
Oh wow.
I At first, I know my dad always told me growing up that like I hated soccer. Like when I first like he tried to introduce me to it, I hated soccer because I hated running. And that's
It's
a
a lot
funny
of
thing
running.
because now I run a lot. But yeah, I grew up playing soccer. I got to a pretty competitive level. I basically I played from recreational to club soccer to travel soccer to academy level, or we were playing against like the MLS academies, and
Wow.
got to play with my college. Then after college, I kind of just stopped playing soccer. I just had like a bad knee, and then I didn't want, I personally didn't want to continue. So that's
Mm.
kind of how I grew up playing soccer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was always pretty
I
athletic.
remember. I, Heck yeah. So I remember in like elementary school during like recess or lunch or whatever, just like a vivid memory of like playing soccer and just like my lungs like being on fire and then me being like, I don't enjoy this. It's too much running.
It is a lot.
But
It's really physically taxing.
yeah.
Because the thing is, like, the funny thing is, because when we run, we're kind of going like one pace or like we're picking
Hmm.
up slowly. So the funny thing is that we always say as like a soccer player when we haven't played for a while, being soccer fit and being fit are two different things.
Ah,
Like
okay, yeah. It's
I
like
can
elite.
no, I can run a lot, but I know if I were to play like a pickup soccer game or like a soccer game, I'm still gonna struggle just because of the short movements, lateral movements, just the all different type of moves that we take when we're playing
Hmm.
soccer. It makes a difference, and it's definitely way more taxing than what we do now or what I do now, just straight running.
Yeah, that's for sure. You have a lot of sprinting in there,
Yeah,
lateral movements.
acceleration.
Did you play any other sports? It's just soccer.
I know my dad wanted me to like try out different sports, so he got me to try like basketball, but
Mhm.
I was kind of short, so it kind of didn't work out for me.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep up with the kids that were taller than me, so I kind of just let that go, and I just stuck to soccer for the most part.
yeah,
I always had like little hobbies, like I still like playing basketball, like just for fun or like friends. Or I tried skating, which I just like cruising. I can't really do like so many tricks. I can do
yeah,
like the skate park stuff, but not much.
yeah. It's
Tennis is
fun.
pretty
It's
fun.
fun to cruise.
Yeah, fun is cruising. It is cruising. Cruising's fun.
Yeah, yeah. So you tried all kinds of different things. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. I like to be active for the most part.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I did track and field growing up from seventh grade to seventh grade. The only basketball I did was like PE, and I would always get like confused and pass it to like the opposing team or something. Did I did a
How was
little bit
track
of
and field for you?
skateboarding. Oh, yeah. Track and field was cool. It's so interesting. It's like an individual sport and a team sport, because you don't really need a lot of teamwork unless you're doing the relays, which I didn't do. But I did sprinting. Yeah, so I grew up with asthma and needing an inhaler. So I was like, I can't run long distance, like I'm gonna die. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do
With
sprinting because they finished their workouts first, and then the long distance guys like come back like 20 minutes later from their runs. I was like, I don't want to do
yeah.
extra. And yeah, they would go on a lot of runs over the weekends and stuff too.
Did asthma affect you a lot though when you were doing like track and field?
Like the asthma.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did. Like we would do whistle sprints sometimes. And so they would blow the whistle, and then you do a
Okay.
full sprint until you hear the whistle again. And then they blow
Oh
the
wow.
whistle, and then you do a
You
full
never know
sprint.
when
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah. They're like, yeah, keep going. So sometimes it was like 20 seconds. I don't really know. It felt like 2 years or
felt
two
like
minutes.
forever.
Yeah. And so sometimes I'd have to like step off the field and be like, "Where's my bag, my inhaler?" But for the most part, yeah, it was really only during whistle sprints. Those are pretty bad. For the most part, I didn't need it a ton. And then now I'll go out and run like 3 or 4 miles sometimes, and I'm fine. But it's a
Yeah.
lot different pace for sure.
It is. I heard a lot of sprinters are there's different movements that they have to do compared to like marathon runners or like long distance runners. It's
Mhm.
more like they gotta drive their hips and their knees and everything. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of just drive and
Just
power,
yeah, power basically. Yeah, you're right.
explosive.
But
Yeah.
distance is more like keeping the pace and keeping the rhythm type of thing.
Hmm. Yeah. I haven't Somebody asked me, they're like, "When's the last time that you sprinted, like actually sprinted?" I was like, I don't know." Long time ago. Um, they're saying like some statistic about like once people get to like 30, like 95% of people never sprint again, and it might have something to do with like a health thing. Like if you do sprint, it's better or something. I don't know, but it's like,
I don't know. I think when I sprint, it's more like I'm with like a friend or my or somebody that I know and they want to just like compete with me. Just like out of
yeah,
like
right.
randomness. They're like, hey, we can run to that pole and back. Whoever
Uh,
wins buys somebody something, whatever.
yeah.
That's like the last time I sprint. It's not like I do it on purpose by myself or anything.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going out like I'm gonna do some sprints today. No. Yeah, sometimes I'll go to like a run club, maybe like once or twice a month, and then at the end, that last stretch, I'll just pick somebody in front of me, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna pass you, and it's not like a sprint, right?
You,
Because I'm
you
tired,
tell
but
them
I'm
that?
like,
You tell them you're
just
gonna
pick it
pass
up.
them, or you like say
No,
it in
just
your head?
in my head. They know though, because I go right
They
past
know.
them like this, you know. I make sure that they know that I finished before them, but I don't tell them.
That's funny. Run
Yeah,
gloves are
so
fun though.
they are, yeah. That's the
I know
closest
you saw
I've,
that I posted the other day.
yeah, that's the closest that I've done to sprinting, I think, is just the last stretch. What else? Oh yeah, skateboarding. I did a little bit of that as well. I learned eventually how to like drop in. Um,
Okay. That's more of like just doing it. Like you can't, there's
yeah,
no thinking about it. You just gotta just put your whole
just
body into
go.
it.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks. Like the guys that have been skating forever, they're just like, okay, you just go. But like
I think
if you don't lean right, you know.
I, I think my problem was when I dropped in was having to do the 180 back when I get to the next ramp. If
Oh
that makes
yeah,
sense. Like I could drop in because I could do that, but like or not like a high distance, but like
yeah.
a high height, sorry. But I can like drop in at a low height and then like I can cruise around. But once I
Mhm.
get to the ramp and then like I gotta do the 180,
Flip
I
around.
kind of mess up. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, yeah. That's tricky. I sold my longboard. I used to have a longboard. That was really fun. It was one of my
Yeah.
most fun things. There's a park by where I grew up, at my dad's house, and there was a lake with like a paved trail that went around the lake. It's more of like a pond. It's pretty small. Uh, but I used to just take my longboard around there, and it was like smoothly paved, and that was like one of my favorite things. Just cruising on the longboard.
Longboards are fun. I think I like that one more than like a regular skateboard.
Uh,
Um, I had a penny board too. I think I still have it, but I don't use it at
yeah,
all.
those
They
are
kind of
dope
get
too.
scary when like you hit like a rock.
Yeah.
Like you just like it's either you fly or you better just jump off and be ready for it.
Yeah. Or if you ever go down any sort of like hill, that's just like
Oh
this
my.
tiny little thing you're standing on. It gets sketchy.
You really think about life at that moment.
Yeah. You're like, how good am I at bailing out? You're like looking around like, what's
Yeah,
the
I
best
look at
spot to
which
jump
way,
up? Oh no,
what would be
that's a car.
best.
I can't. Yeah, I can't jump over there. That's a car. I'm gonna hit that car.
I think the exact same way.
Yeah.
I just hope there's
Man.
like grass. Like if there's
Uh,
grass, I'd rather jump on that than like concrete, of course.
yeah, for sure. Man, there should be like longboard clubs. Like there's run clubs, but then there's like cruising clubs, everybody
I
just
feel
bring a
like
board.
I feel like they have that in LA. Like they have
Yeah.
to have it in Cali.
Yeah, that's a very like LA, like by the beach type vibe.
Hawaii, you're
Oh
saying.
yeah,
That'd be
that'd
sick.
be
By the
cool.
mountains, just cruising around, seeing the
Uh-huh.
oceans. Those are sick.
That'd be dope. Have you seen those like booster boards? They're like they have a little remote and you don't have to push, you just like
Oh, like the
accelerate,
motor ones?
decelerate. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see them go up the mountain. I'm just like, huh? How you getting up there? You're not even
Yeah.
pushing. That's when I
Yeah.
first saw them. And then, like once noticed what it was, I was like, oh, okay. It's just like a motor that pushes them forward.
Yeah, those are dope. I've seen one too. It's supposed to like mimic snowboarding. So it has like a wheel in the middle, and I think all the other wheels are on a swivel. So you can go down a hill and you can go down like this, like they're facing forward, and it'll like slow down and you can kind of, it's just like, it looks really fluid and it looks like you're snowboarding, but you're on like the street.
Oh, wait, that's like a new board?
I think so. Yeah, relatively new.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have seen that. I have seen that. Dude,
Yeah.
I like snowboarding too. I forgot to name that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snowboarding is so fun.
It is so fun.
I have my
Unless
own
it's
snowboard too.
icy. Oh, you do?
Yeah, dude, I went last year for like the first time and I went again like the weekend after with my other friends. Once I came back, I started looking for a snowboard. I was like, yep,
Yeah.
I'm getting a snowboard. I'm getting all my gear because I want to keep doing this. This is so fun. So I ended
Yeah.
up getting all the equipment that year, and like I got to use my snowboard, and I didn't get like boots until like this year. So we went on a trip to Maine where my friend lives, and we went snowboarding for like a whole day, and it was fun.
That's dope. Is there anywhere close by to Maryland that has like decent mountains, or you
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
go to
yeah.
like Maine and stuff?
Yeah, we went to there's one in D Creek, that's where like the edge of Maryland. That's where we went for the first time for me, which was okay. I liked there's another one. There's like one in PA, like the border of PA and Maryland.
Hmm.
And it's like Liberty, and there's another one. I went to the second one that's a little further, but that one was really nice. Like it had some steep hills, and that actually made like some pretty nice blues. It was pretty nice.
Hmm.
I can get on the blues. I can't get on like the black diamonds or anything yet, but
No, yeah. Not trying to die
the
yet.
blues was it was intimidating for a little bit. And then when I got out there, I was like, well, there's only one way down, so
Yeah.
it was
Not
fun though.
gotta about to hop back on the lift and yeah,
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I feel
yeah.
like it's just a sad story, just like seeing everybody go up and having fun going down while I'm just going
We're
down on
just
a
like
ski lift. Just lonely because every other car is just like with
they're all
nothing in it.
empty. Yeah.
They're all empty.
Yeah. That's cool.
You
Are those
snowboard?
like yeah, a little bit. I've gone like twice, I think. I'd like to go more. But are those ones like a road trip? Like you could go up in the morning, snowboard, and then come
Yeah,
back at night?
like it's like an hour and a half. Like for the
Oh,
most part,
nice.
like yeah, like the one in D Creek, which is like the edge of Maryland, that's like 3 hours and a half. But
Mhm.
these two in PA, they're like an hour and a half, maybe two or less, which is really
Nice.
not that bad. We get there early. We're there for like the whole day until like we get tired, and then we drive back home. By the time it's like 8, that's the early day. It's not that bad. Definitely
Yeah.
tiring, but we're there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice day.
That's the best. Yeah, I have a vivid memory of my dad took me and my sister, and there's like a sort of like a log cabin, like lodge type
Mhm.
place up there. You know, you rent out your board there, you come back, and they have like food and whatever. And we were eating, I think it was like chili and like hot cocoa, and it was like at
Mhm.
the end of the night, it was like 9 or 10 p.m. So it was all dark.
Yeah.
And we were going down with like the lights on. And we are just going down the slopes, and then we came back and just got chili, and I was like, "This was the best day ever."
Nothing like
That's
some
cool.
some warm cocoa and some chili.
Yeah. And then I
I
think
don't.
at that point, like if you asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, like I think I found like a sheet or whatever from like from around that time, and it would say professional snowboarder slash millionaire. Like I literally wrote that down in like grade school.
Hey, you had dreams. That's what
Yeah,
it's all about.
yeah, but yeah. That's fun. That's good stuff. I don't
I mean,
know. I think the
a professional
closest is like,
snowboarder sounds scary though. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you saw like the little ad or like the video that like Shaun White made recently, where he went to like he's like on like a really tall mountain and like just goes down it, just bombs it, and he went crazy on it. It was insane. But
Really?
like the fact that he was jumping off like the mountain, I was like, yeah, I don't think I have what it takes to do.
Nothing like that, yeah. Or like where they get dropped off by a helicopter because there's
Yeah,
no other
dude,
way to
like
get up there.
exactly. That's insane. Or I don't know if you've seen like the X Games when they do like tricks.
Yeah.
I I fall on my snowboard just standing and it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can only imagine if I'm jumping off like a little ramp and then falling on my ass. It's just gonna hurt.
Yeah. Or like trying to do a backflip and like landing on your neck or something. Like, ooh.
Yeah. Poor body. Tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Shaun White was like in the Olympics, right?
Yeah, I think he was a skateboarder, right? I
Oh.
think. I think he was a skateboarder or snowboarder. I know he did
Yeah.
both, I think.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. Did you grow up like with siblings, or what was your family dynamic like?
Yeah. What was just for? It was like my immediate family. Like it's just me and my brother. He's 2 years older than me, and then my parents. We have a pretty good relationship. He moved out, but we stay in contact like almost every day. Like I go sleep over his house because he lives like 35 minutes away, but it's not that bad. Hang out. He coaches soccer. Sometimes I go watch him coach or ref or just anything, like hanging out with him and his
That's
wife.
cool. So he's the older brother.
Yeah. Like,
What's the age gap?
2 years. It's not that much. We kind of grew up like, not per se like twins, but like just really close siblings, just because my parents always treated us like, in terms of like equally, you know? Like nobody was
Hmm.
really like favored or anything. So I really enjoyed
Yeah.
growing up with him. And he always had my back. We're totally different people. I'll tell you that. Like
Yeah.
I'm more out there, I'm louder. I like to play around. I'm always smiling, laughing, making jokes. I'm a jokester, honestly. Like if you can tell, like I'm always smiling. And
Yeah.
then my brother's like the more like nonchalant guy. Like he's like the definition of the chill guy, chill dude.
The chill guy. Yeah.
That's him right there, honestly.
uh,
So
that's
it's like
funny.
everybody that meets that's my friend first, and then ends up meeting him. They're just like, dude, your brother's like so different from you. I
Yep.
was like,
It's
yeah,
so
I know.
interesting.
You kind of met the louder one.
It's so interesting how that happens. Like it's kind of similar with my brother. He's 2 years younger than me, but yeah, still we're it's 2 years is pretty close.
Yeah,
Um, and he's like, I don't know. I remember him being like a little louder, but as he like grew up, he hit like 18, 19, he got like crazy quiet. Now when you talk to him, you're like, what? But also just like super chill, just yeah. And I'm kind of same as you. I'm always like doing jokes and just like yeah,
I
little
like
bit
to
more
have
out
fun.
there.
That's what it is. I just like to have fun.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I like to do the vibes, you know?
I feel like I'm a ambivert. Like I like to be around people, and sometimes that recharges me, but sometimes it recharges me to not be around people. It's kind of interesting.
Exactly. That's exactly how I am too. I'm glad you said that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty ambiverted. Like, I say it all the time just because I learned to like enjoy being by myself. I
Hmm.
enjoy like spending time with myself. Like I can go to a restaurant and just eat by myself. I can
Yeah.
do like just things by myself, run, hike, whatever. Like I don't mind it at all. And I can also do the same thing with other people and still have the same amount of fun. Like
Mm.
I find peace in both things, and I'm happy that I am like that because then I can find like my own time while still sharing my life with others and friends and family and you know.
Hmm.
So it's cool.
That's cool. That could be like that right there was fire short form clip right there. That could be a little 10-second reel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
chat,
cool.
clip that.
Yeah, hey, chat, clip that. Streaming. I've thought about it, bro.
You game at all?
A little bit. Every time I'm like, someone asks me, "Oh, do you game?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, a little bit." And then like I meet somebody who's like actually a gamer, and they're
Yeah.
talking about like all this stuff. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not a gamer, dang." Like, have you heard of this game, this game, this game? And I'm like, "Oh, I'm kind of behind the ball." Like,
Dude, I feel you. I'm like the same. Like I have a whole
yeah.
PC. Like I built my PC because I'm in
Hmm.
tech. Like I work
Okay, yeah,
in I work in tech, so
yeah,
I built my own PC and I play games on PC. But honestly, like I walked away from it. Like I don't even touch my PC as much anymore. Like it's
right.
more just sitting there. I work, I do my thing, and like I go out and do
Yeah,
my gym content stuff and fitness. Like it's rare to see me on a game anymore. But I
yeah,
used to like back in the day when I used to have my Xbox One or like my PS2 and all that PS2. Like, dude, you would not catch me outside. Like, I would be inside playing games. Like I was just playing whatever. It was fun, but I definitely walked away from that.
yeah. I feel that. Like, I still enjoy it, and then sometimes when I jump on, and if it's a fun game, like I get really into like Assassin's Creed or whatever, I can play that until like 7 a.m. and be like, oh crap, it's morning. Like, so I
One
still like
night?
really enjoy it, you know, but it's like you said, I just want to like get out, and I got so many other things I want to be doing, but like, yeah, like should have, I
No,
don't
I
know, I'm
feel
not
you.
like, what am I doing tonight? Oh. gaming. What am I doing tomorrow? Like, not like I got other stuff going.
It just tends to happen like when you want to play a game. But I feel like
Yeah.
same thing. I don't really know a lot of games, so when people talk to me about games, and it's like I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what you're talking about there.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Yeah, like my younger brother I told you about, he's really big into the games and stuff, and so he would always be the one like to spend his money to get the Xbox, and I'd be like, sweet, I can use that
We
Xbox now. I didn't have to
we have
buy
an
it.
Xbox now. What do you mean we?
Yeah. So like, but I'd have to wait until he's off it, but like wait till he goes to bed or something, and be like, all right, I can
Okay,
game,
okay. Gotta
yeah,
take turns.
yeah. Or he would buy all the new Call of Duties and stuff. I wouldn't have to like buy a lot of the games because he's
Yeah.
really into it. I was like, sweet, I can just use them.
I loved quick scoping. That was actually my thing. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's a whole era.
That was with the whole phase and everything. It
Hmm.
got pretty big.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think like I got into this game called Valheim on Steam like 2-ish years ago. And every time I would mention it to somebody, they'd be like, "Oh, what games do you play?" "Oh, I'm really into like Valheim right now." And everybody that knows what it is, they're like, "Oh, I used to play that like 6 years ago or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fun. Like, do you want to play sometime?" They're like, no, I kind of just ran through it. Like, there's nothing else to do that I haven't done. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Wait, so you like more like single player games or multiplayer?
I really like anything that's like open world. So, like the
Okay.
Assassin's Creed or Valheim or this game called Just Cause. It's kind of similar to like GTA or Far
I've
Cry,
seen that
but
game before.
Just Cause.
Isn't that kind of like Far Cry or like what was that one movie called? I forgot what it was called. It was like
Yeah.
similar adventure type of movie.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's just like you can just order a jet and it'll drop in front of you and then you take off from wherever. So it's kind of like GTA, kind of like Far Cry.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, you have like a grappling hook so you can just like tether crap together and
Mm.
yeah, just go wherever. So I like those types of games, but I still enjoy like multiplayer.
I've been playing more multiplayer. Like I'll play like PUBG. Like when I get on, I don't play PUBGs because I don't know. I think that's just like my game that I like enjoy playing. I know a lot of people don't, but it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I just know like now that like how my life is set up and how like I'm doing with this fitness stuff, like I barely have time for it. Like for the most part, I work 8 to 5. So once I get off of work, like I'm driving to the gym. Going to
Uh,
the gym, when you're recording content, like sometimes it takes a while. Like you gotta set up, you gotta wait. I go with my friend, so we gotta
uh,
like set up, we gotta wait for each other to set and everything, and like it takes longer than normal than just going to the gym and working out. So by the time I'm going
yeah.
home, like it's already like it's almost like 8 already, and I gotta eat. And then once I eat, I kind of like just want to relax and like I gotta like edit the video a little bit or like videos that I have, and
Uh,
then for the most part, just go to sleep. Because sometimes I like to go in the morning to the gym too, so it's kind
yeah,
of hard to fit in playing games at all at this
yeah.
point.
I definitely feel that. And like I only work out 3 days a week, but then sometimes on my rest days, I'll go to a run club or I'll go to something else. And then it's
Yeah,
like I don't have any evenings. So I end up, if I do game, it's like late Friday night or like late Saturday night. And
yeah.
then, yeah, so like any of those multiplayer games, if I jump on, everybody's put in like 20 hours that week already. And it's just like, it's hard to compete with people that are playing like a part-time job.
It is. That's what they say. I think it's like what they say, like the 5 to 9 after the 9 to 5 type of thing.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it is. I don't know.
yeah,
Then like on the weekend, I like to go out. Like
yeah.
I'll do my long runs or like my workout, and then like I like to give it time to like either be with my fam or just like hang out with friends or something like that, just to
Mhm.
get my mind like loose from. Because if I'm like going in all the time, just like working out, working out, working out, like you're gonna burn yourself out at some point. So
Yeah,
being able to like let loose like here and there and like just spend time with your friends, spend time with your family. Like it's important. It
Hmm.
just helps your mind relax. It helps me just keep going and just know what I'm doing this for.
Yeah, I totally agree. Have you ever had any injuries from soccer or anything else that was that kind of that were
Yeah,
major? Or?
not major. I just know like I just had like one major like injury that I remember that really like it was at the worst possible time too. Like in my career, like I personally feel like I was at my prime when I was a sophomore in high school. Um, during that time, like I was playing with like maybe like two different teams on top of like playing with my high school team,
Mm,
and I was I was getting a lot of I was playing a lot. Like I was playing because I was starters. Like I'll play like, every single game. I'll do every single practice. And sophomore year I was a captain as well of my high school and my club soccer team. And I remember I got called up for a tryout with the national team, with the U.S. national team. And I went to it after like right after like a first half of like my high school soccer game. And I did well. They called me back for a second tryout, and that week, like the week that I was supposed to go, I sprained my ankle at a practice,
oh
and
man.
it was my left foot. So like it was pretty bad to the point like I got like crutches and everything, and it took me a while to recover just 'cause like I didn't do like PT or anything. I just kind of like
Mm,
I went through like the Hispanic way, I guess, getting like massages and like just trying to rest it up and do like my own type of PT and try to get back into it like eventually. So it definitely took longer to heal, and I wasn't really fully confident on it again for like the next like couple months, maybe in like a year, just because like I would always feel pain in it. So like every
sure.
time I try to step on it, it maybe took like 2 years to like fully heal. To the point where like, okay, my ankle feels like normal as it should be. Like you can definitely tell like it was more swollen than my right one.
Mm,
But yeah, I think that like that really like threw me back a lot just because at the level that I was playing, it was pretty high. And then to like, I'm not saying that I like dropped level or anything like in terms of like playing, but I remember like when I was playing there at that time, I just really felt really confident in everything I was doing. I was happy. I was like, dude, I'm getting so much playing time, playing good in my club soccer, my high school, just I'm getting tryouts and stuff, but I don't know, it blew my confidence back a little bit. For
mm.
real.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's tough, especially right when you're doing those national tryouts. It's just like, why
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, no, dude, I felt that like they gave me the chance to like to try out again like later on once I'm healed, which
Mm,
that was awesome. But and again, like I know when I went to the tryout, like I was still like not like 100%. I just wanted to get it over with, and
yeah.
I know I did it. I performed okay, but nothing to like the level that that they would need or want, So that kind of just like that opportunity can just went away.
Yeah.
And things happen for a reason. Like I always say that too to myself. No matter what happens in this life, like everything happens for a reason, and you just gotta stay positive and look for the next best thing.
Mhm. Is that a mindset that you got from like your parents or your brother, or 'cause that's kind of hard to for some people to have the attitude when something good, they're like, oh, I've been waiting for this, and then it goes away, you know. Where
Yeah,
did you learn that mindset from?
that I will 100% give it to my parents. Um, we're like we're a follower of God, so we definitely we definitely believe everything happens for a reason, and like I guess it's kind of like fate. So
Uh-huh.
everything's already planned. Like God already knows what's gonna happen next. Like He knows what's gonna happen to me in the next couple of years, for the rest of my life. Like everything's like already set in stone in
Yeah.
His head, but we don't know it. And at the end of the day, we have to keep moving forward. And they always tell me that like if one opportunity didn't go for you, there's gonna be a better opportunity in the future. Like it might not be right now, it might not be the next day or week or year, but
Right.
it'll eventually come and it's gonna be worth it. So they always tell me that and I always kept it in my head. And like I even like continue continuously like say it to myself as well. So it's kind of like drilled in my head. And when people come to me for like advice too, when something didn't go their way, or like they were really happy about something but it didn't go their way, I kind of give them the same speech. Like it happens for a reason, you know. Nothing. It's either gonna be a lesson or it's gonna be um what did it say? Or a blessing.
Yeah,
So it's kind of how I go about it.
yeah, that's really good. Yeah, it's like sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Heard it
Yep,
that way too.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
So I'm grateful for my parents for driving that into my head.
Yeah, it's a big faith thing. It sounds like you got a lot of faith in God's plan, which is really cool. How has that
Yeah.
kind of helped sustain you when I guess you kind of already answered this a little bit, but for somebody who's gone through just like and maybe uh you've
Like
gone through
hardships.
something that was really hard, and that your faith has helped sustain you through that. Like, what would you say to somebody who's just trying to get through a time like they want to focus on their health, they want to focus on their fitness, but they're like, I don't know if I can, and what would you say to someone that's kind of in that space?
Honestly, like I can only speak from my experience because like I know I've been through all this. Like there's so many like situations where like a lot of people have experienced like hardship or like going through depression or just like anytime like a hard issue or a situation. And I know the way I dealt with it was at the end of the day, I have to take initiative. Like I have to be the one to actually want that change. And of course, like it's always nice to have that support system from others, knowing that like others care about you and like they're motivating you and like you're doing it for them, but you're also doing it for yourself. Like at the end of the day, because you know we were born alone, we die alone. That's how kind of how it is. But you know,
Yeah.
always have like a supportive group around us, with whether it can be friends, family, or whoever it is. But kind of have to take the initiative yourself. Um, you can't just, I gotta say this. You can't just expect things to change without doing the work. You know, as like hard it could be on somebody that's like going through something hard, like you have to be the change. Because I remember when I was going through some difficult times in my life, and of course, like I always like I'm really hard on myself personally. Like I really am. Like I get in my head and I tend to just bring myself down. And I had that mindset for a while until like I personally found God myself. You know, I grew up in like a Catholic home, but I personally found God myself in the recent years, and just reading His Word really like helped me through those times as well. But then again, like it also rewired my brain to the point where I can promote positivity in my own head. I can motivate within my own self. I can provide that support to myself that others can do as well for me. It's just like a system that I've built into myself. And that's why like now like my outlook on life compared to how it was like a few years ago is totally different. And that's because like I actually wanted it to change. I wanted to like I knew if I kept being negative on myself, it wasn't gonna help me grow. It was gonna keep me at that same space. It's gonna make me stay stuck. So once I did that, I mean, I kind of like, I'm where I am now because of that too. Like we all have experienced all that, but like right now I'm just super happy how things are going. Like I'm positive with my life. Like of course things don't always go my way, but I kind of just like, I just, I shrug it off and I keep going. I'm like,
Mhm.
something better's gonna happen, a new opportunity, or at the end of the day, it's gonna be like a lesson that I've learned or a way I can handle that and I can move forward with it. But that's what I kind of say to them. for the most part. I like to give like personal experiences until like instead of like telling people what to do
Mm,
because I feel like if I haven't experienced it myself, it's kind of hard for me to like give them advice
speak
on
to
that.
that.
I can say like my opinion,
Mm,
but it's not the same as giving like proper advice when like you went through it,
mm,
you know? So yeah.
yeah. Hey, chat, clip that.
I know I just went on like a whole rant.
Yeah, that was good stuff, bro. I think that's really insightful. And like, we're on camera, we're laughing, we're smiling, but you mentioned like you still sometimes, you have struggles and you're hard on yourself, and I totally relate to
Yeah.
that as well. I think that's a positive thing if you just reframe it, like because you know your potential and you
Yeah.
know that God has greatness in store for you, and you're like, I can live up to that, but right now I'm not. So that's why you're hard on yourself, or at least that's the way I see it for myself. So I think that's a positive thing. And you just got to reframe it like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
because I know my potential. I know I can be doing more versus I feel like it would be worse if you were just like not hard on yourself and you were just, and it kept you stagnant, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
mental health and being positive is very valuable, but to a certain extent, if you're always kind of, you gotta have some level of criticism, I think, in order to grow. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
for
just
sure.
kind of comfortable.
I agree, 100%. I remember like you were saying like you're gonna be stagnant if you think like that just 'cause like I remember like years back like I got to the point where like I didn't know what I was doing in my life. Like nobody knew about it. I'm telling you like this might be out to the world, but like nobody knew really around me other than like a few like certain people. Like I didn't know what I wanted in my life. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know like everything that's going for me is like what I want. Like I was kind of going day by day, honestly. And I think I've had some pretty good years, like ups and downs, of course, through the past years. But I think this year, 2025, has been like it's been refreshing. It's a new me. And this is probably like I personally feel like it's probably like the best I've been in a while. Of course, like I have my downs and everything. Even like
Yeah,
it's only been like 4 months, but
yeah,
or almost five. But no, I still feel like I've definitely been like a new person and I'm happy with it. Um, I like you said, I know my potential and I know that I can be successful. I know I can be great and I know that like I have so much to give to this world and like just me being me though. Like
hmm
like of course like with content creation we like sometimes get like trends or like hop on like different type of content styles and everything. Of course that's gonna help promote your page and everything, your profile.
hmm
But at the same time, like I still want to be me though. Like I want to create content for me. Like at the end of the day,
yeah,
it's like my journey. Like I personally like to look at memories.
mm,
I know this might be off topic and everything, but like I personally like to look at memories because then I can look back at, oh, I remember that time when I was doing this, like, and I can think about it, it's like, oh, I felt like this during that time. I
yeah,
can look back and be like, wow, I remember that trip, or I remember like doing this, like it was so fun.
hmm
And those or like stories or posts, whatever it is, like I can look back on and like reminisce. That's kind of like what I have on my personal page. In case anybody looks
uh-huh,
at it, like I still have my first post from Instagram. Like when I
uh,
first started my account, like I think it was like 2012. It was like me and my brother like a gray like filter.
yeah,
I still look at it and I'm just like, wow. Like if I didn't post that, I wouldn't have remembered that
yeah,
at all. Like I wouldn't keep that image in my head. And it's hard for me for like even to think about that. And I'm just like, that's why I love pictures. I love taking videos. I love all this stuff because I get to look back on it. And that's why I kind
yeah,
of like, well, with this content, like I want to like look back on myself like, dude, I remember when I was working out like that. I remember when I was like, I did that form, or I remember when I was like hanging out with my friend there. Like, it was. it's it's a new me and I'm happy and I want to share like of course not everything of my life, but I do want to like show the world me at the end of the day. And it's like a new like way I'm thinking this year and I just want to be happy and be positive and like spread that to everybody else. So I'm pretty happy how things are going right now this year.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so true. Like I have my personal Instagram and then I have sort of like a burner
Yeah.
Instagram. It's just like extra private, like the profile picture is not me, right? And that's where I post like the super authentic stuff that I'd be like
Yeah.
a little bit worried if it was on my normal personal page, just like me. Uh
Yeah.
or I post like just just funny stuff that you would look at it and be like, ah, like that's not really like quality enough to post on Instagram. But I put it on my other account,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I still want to remember it. And it's just like you said, if I scroll down, it's like, man, I remember where I was at with my headspace. I remember the things I was worried about at that time. And it's so cool just to be like, how far have I come? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super nice. Just memories,
Yeah.
just like capturing those memories and being able to go back to it, like, God forbid that Instagram goes down.
I know, yeah.
But
There's
like,
so many memories
because then
on
I'll
it.
lose all that. But like, the fact that it's up there and like I have access to it, it's super nice. I hope it stays on there forever, because like that way I can go back when I'm like, God hopefully lets me live until 100 or whatever, and I can look back and it's like, dang, wow, I remember when I was that young, and I can move
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, that's crazy. So like Instagram's been around for, we were born before Instagram, but you saying that, it's like, man, what if when we're like 80, there's gonna be people who have had Instagram like their whole life? Like that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it opened like 2010, right? Around there.
Around there, yeah.
Because I know like my first post was 2012, I
Yeah, yeah.
believe. Honestly, I can't even look it up. Scroll
Yeah.
always to the
Back when the logo was like brown.
Yeah. Dude, I remember that. I was like little like picture, right? Yeah, they
Little
kept switching it
camera.
up. Yeah, dude.
Sometimes
It
I
was
see
like
that on like outdated businesses, the little sticker in the window, and it's like the brown Instagram logo. And I'm like, wow, yeah,
that's pretty
that's
cool.
outdated.
There you go. This is May 15, 2012. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I have like
Oh yeah.
it's like a great picture of me
That's
and
you
my
on the
brother.
left, white shirt.
Yeah. Me on the right, I guess.
Yeah.
And my brother's on the left.
Okay.
Unless like however this camera's doing.
But yeah.
Yeah, dude,
That's
it's like
cool. Yeah.
2012, so it has to be like a year or two before like that it opened.
Yeah. I think I got mine probably around the same time. Let's see, 2012, I would have been a freshman in high school. Yeah, I think it's around there is when I opened my account too.
You were a freshman in high school in 2012?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. Are you born in
That's cool.
97 or 96?
98, 98.
98? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember
It's
I had a trip to Argentina in 2012, like right before high school started. That's why like I always keep that date in my head.
yeah, I think. Did you graduate in 2015?
No, you might be a year older than me then. You're 97?
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I graduated
Yeah,
26.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty young for my age too. I graduated when I was 17
Yeah.
because I was
I
young.
think I did too. Yeah.
When was your birthday?
It's in August, so the cutoff
Oh,
was like September.
mine is September 12th. So it's like
Mhm.
we're really close to each other.
Yeah, yeah, like exactly. Because my birthday is August 11th, so that's like
Oh,
exactly a
it's
month.
like almost like
Yeah. One of my stepbrothers, Jake, his birthday is September 11th, and
oh,
so he was really old for his grade, and I was really young for my grade. But we were like, I was in the grade before him,
mhm.
because of the cutoff was right there. But we'd always celebrate our birthdays together, just because it's like right there.
That's a crazy birthday to celebrate.
I know, right? 9/11.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I always like
pretty wild.
when people ask me like what when's my birthday, I always tell them like it's the day after 9/11. Like that's just the way that I like
Kind of like
bring it up. Yeah,
dark,
because
like
it
the
makes it
day
easier.
after 9/11.
Yeah, dude, it's messed up, but like I feel like that's like the easiest way to like represent it.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna know like 9/12 is gonna be like, it's a day that we like mourn and it's the day after.
Yeah, it's like people's birthdays on Christmas. They're not gonna be like, my birthday is December 25th. Like, no, my birthday's on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you get what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I had another question that I was thinking of. Did you have somebody that kind of showed you the workouts and the movements in the gym as far as like lifting and stuff, or how did you get into that?
Yeah, I mean, I had a few friends for the most part. Like, of course, even to this day, like I can never say that like I'm an expert at movements or
Yeah,
workouts
yeah,
and
for sure.
exercise, you know. But I definitely give props to like my boy Kelvin and Luis and maybe a few others that I'm not naming off the top of my head. But they definitely helped me out with some workouts and like form and everything like that. But like other than that, I kind of just like look at videos too, and I just look at how they do it, and I try to replicate it as well.
Hmm.
Or like I said, I've always been active, so it's not like I went to the gym like throughout my whole soccer career, but I kind of understood the movements, and I would see people do it, and I can easily replicate it. Um, I know, like I said, there's a lot of exercises that I can do way better form wise, but at the end of the day, like I'm still feeling the soreness in the right spots where I know
Hmm.
like, okay, I'm doing this correctly.
Right.
And I mean, even with that, like I like to help out others too. Like if somebody wants to come up to me like, hey, like how do I use this machine? Or like how can I do this properly? Like how can I hit this certain muscle? Like I would try to teach them the best that I can, or explain the best I can, or even show them and like try to direct them when they're actually doing it. Like, okay, squeeze here, or like this is where you'll feel it, type of thing.
Hmm.
So I give props to like those few guys for the most part.
Yeah. Do you still sometimes ask people in the gym that, like, if you see somebody who's using a machine you haven't used before, or see somebody who's just like yoked, do you ever, ask for advice still?
Well, in my gym they don't have like crazy like machines. Like
Hmm.
it's kind of like I see people do it, and I was like, okay, I can do that. Like I
Yeah.
kind of like an exercise that I already do.
Hmm.
Um, so I haven't personally gone up to somebody, but I'm okay with like going up to somebody. If like somebody comes up to me when I'm doing exercise and tells me like, hey, you should probably do it like this instead of this, and
Hmm.
like it'll probably engage this better. It's like I'll take any help possible. Like I'm not like I don't have like an ego or anything. Like it's more of like if you want to help me, like genuinely, like I would love to hear it. Like I want to like better myself. If you see that I can do better on something, I want to hear it. That's just how I am. I'm pretty good with criticism. Like that's just how I was growing up with soccer too. Like I'm open to it and I can listen and I can hear it out and I can like of course like not everything is gonna be taken into consideration in terms of like I'm gonna do it exactly like what they say. But it's like I can still form my own opinion off of like what people criticize me about. And I can like try to take out what like, okay, I like what you said here. I don't know how I feel about this part, but it's kinda like that for me.
Hmm. Yeah, that's really cool. I think that that's maybe like a fear that a lot of people have about the gym as they go, and it looks really intimidating. Everybody's just got their headphones on. They're like, oh, like if I ask them, they're like for help for something, or if I ask somebody for a spot, like I'm nervous about that. But like people in the gym are usually like the nicest people ever, even especially like the biggest dudes in there. Like they look like they're badass, and it's like, hey, can you give me a spot? And they're like, oh, sure, buddy. And it's like,
Yeah, of course.
that's so
Of course,
yeah.
like you don't want to do that when like they're mid set, like,
No, no,
yo,
they're
you
like
trying to
right
stop me,
here. They're
bro?
like, hey,
They're
man.
like,
Like,
like, nah, it's like, okay, you're done with your rap or your
tapping them
set,
on
like,
the shoulder while they're like
yeah,
right here. Yeah,
yo,
hey, yo, yeah.
no, but like once they're like done, like respectfully, like you can ask, like they're free, like, hey, can you spot me real quick? Just me real quick, just one set. Like
Mm.
like 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say yes.
Yeah. And I get nervous sometimes because I'm like, oh, this is not a crazy amount of weight, right? I was like,
Yeah.
can you spot me? And it's like one plate, on the bench press. And then they finish spotting me, and I look over, he's doing like three plates. I'm like, oh man, he's probably thinks I'm like this. I don't know. But then, they're always super nice about it. And they're like, oh yeah, like good job, bro. Like keep going, It's like the most
That's
supportive place.
that's like the good people though. Like everybody is in a different spot in their fitness journey. So
Yeah.
like we can't really like judge anybody or like I don't really see the reason to judge somebody when they're starting out or like they don't know how to do something. Like I would rather go up to somebody that's not like doing something correctly and like
Mhm.
hopefully they take it well. Like I'm just trying to
Yeah.
help them in terms of like, hey, like saw you're doing this, but like try it this way instead of that way. Like I
Yeah.
would love to do that, like, but I feel like people that judge are kind of like the problem, you know,
Yeah.
do that. I feel like everybody has a place in this world, and especially in the gym. Like at the end of the day, we're all just trying to get fit. We're all just
Mhm.
trying to like build muscle or like whatever goal you have. Like we're just trying to stay active,
Yeah.
and we should applaud that for everybody.
What's your definition of like fit? And what's kind of like your long-term goal with fitness and for your definition for your body and your health?
I was thinking about that a little bit throughout these like past couple weeks when I was like had some time like where I was running like long distance and biking.
Mm.
And I was still like, I'm still debating on like the physique wise. Um, you know, everything takes time and it's a process. And I'm like, I'm happy how things are going. Like, I'm seeing progress. And it's not like, I would love to see myself like still lean and with muscle.
Mm.
Uh, at the end of the day, like, like those hybrid athletes.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself being like a big bodybuilder or anything. Like, just personally, like myself, it's just like, I like being able to like just fit like my shirts, like long
Hmm.
like just big
That's a
tees and
nice
stuff like
feeling.
that. Yeah. And like I don't want to like have like limited range of motion, especially because I'm running too. Like
Right.
that's just like physique wise, so what I was thinking.
Hmm.
Um, but in terms of like fitness goals, I'm like I literally thought about this like literally like 2 days ago, and I was
Yeah.
telling my friend, the guy that I go to the gym with every single day, Marvin. I was like, dude, like I already did a half marathon. I run a lot. I lift as well. Of course, there can always be like better training programs that I could do or stuff like that and everything, like the
Yeah.
way my diet is, which I have a pretty good diet. It's just like, you know, I like maintain right now.
Hmm.
Um, but I got a marathon in October,
Okay.
so I'm gonna start training for that soon in like June or July. Um, and then because I want to hopefully aim for like under 4 hour marathon, sub four.
Dude, that'd be really good for your first one for sure.
Yeah, dude. I hope, but we'll see how God willing, And then
Yeah.
after that, I know, I want to do a high rocks. I
Dude,
want to
those look
do an.
fun, low key.
They look fun. Like I feel like I'm not as of right now. How I'm thinking about it, 'cause I'm just looking at it. Like I'm not looking to like be like number one or anything. Like I just want to
Yeah.
like compete that competition with my friend and just
Mhm.
have fun. Like enjoy it. Like
It looks fun.
challenge myself and challenge him and like yo, we got like through. Like just finish it. Like because
Yeah.
I know it's taxing your body. But I would love to do one of those. And then I don't know, like eventually this is the crazy part that I was thinking about for the past couple of days. I
Yeah.
was like, if I stay on this track for the next couple of years, like and I stay really fit, I hope that I can try an Ironman.
Oh, dang.
Like that's insane to even think about. But like I don't know, like do you know how many people that actually like try to compete for those and actually like complete them? Like it's insane just 'cause like
Mhm.
of how mentally and physically taxing it is on your body. But like if everything goes well, like actually not, I need to stop saying if. That's why I always talk to myself and stop saying if.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This takes off content creation, just like my life and like everything I want, like I'm growing for, like I'm going for, I'm reaching my goals. I want to do an Ironman and I want to complete it.
Oh yeah.
Like that's
You
that's a
will.
big goal. Yeah, that's a
I
big
will
goal of mine.
complete an Ironman.
Yeah, I will. Hopefully before 35 for me. Like that's a goal.
Man, that's a
Like
lot of time, yeah.
hopefully before 35 because I want to give myself time. I want to do these like certain competitions first and like continue to train until at least that year that I know like this is the year I want to do it and I'm gonna go hard on it.
Mhm.
I have nothing else to worry about. I literally just want to focus on training for this Ironman. So I've been seeing like a whole bunch of content creators that like are really heavy into it and training to it, and I was like, I want to do this today. I want to get to that
Yeah.
point because just the fact of thinking about it is crazy.
Yeah. And it's gotta be such a mental unlock too. Doing a half marathon, doing a marathon, doing a triathlon, doing an Ironman. Like it just makes your life problems like I feel like it makes you have an extra kind of like gear when dealing with like life stress or whatever, because you're building up like a life resume of like I am a badass. And so like
Yeah,
when life gets hard, you're just like, hey, like I do Ironmans, like this ain't nothing, you know?
I dealt with harder,
Yeah,
way
yeah,
more.
yeah. Obviously, like physically hard is different than like,
Yeah,
relationship struggles or like emotional struggles or mental struggles, but it translates in a lot of ways though. Your ability to
they
deal with just like
they
stress and like,
correlate with each other.
yeah, for sure.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about the past couple of days, and we'll see how it goes. But
Yeah, write it down.
it's
Um,
crazy for me to even like I'm just like shocked right now just because I'm even saying it. Like especially because it's
right?
gonna go podcast and I was like gonna go to people who are gonna hear this, and I was like, okay, I gotta, hey, clip that chat. Now I gotta live up to what you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. And it's cool because like so I'm trying to get to 10 episodes and
Okay.
then from there I'll start releasing them once a week. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can have actually some momentum and that gives me time to get more guests. So I don't want to
Yeah,
like
of
upload
course.
three and then have like a 2 month gap. Um,
Smart.
and then I mean we can always do like another episode down the road and then hopefully like the quality will be better and like camera wise and all that and we'll have more stories to tell
Yeah, for sure. I'm so
down the
down
road
with it.
too,
I,
yeah.
I love that you brought me on. Like honestly, like I was really nervous. Like I told you, like I know I can talk.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just like get really nervous at times.
Yeah, really good, bro.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. No, it was fun talking to you too. Honestly, good peeps.
Definitely. Yeah, bro. If I'm ever in the DMV area or if you're ever over here for whatever reason in Phoenix, we gotta link up for sure.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I know. I might be going to the Austin Half Marathon in February next year.
In Texas.
Like yeah, I'm planning on that one for sure. So I know it's like not too close, but I'm gonna be generally in that area.
Yeah, that's cool. I've been wanting to do, well, it's on my bucket list to eventually run a marathon, and I guess it'd be good to run a half marathon. So maybe I'll do
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, man, for sure. Like I, when I was like starting this year, 'cause I was like really starting to get to running, I was like, dude, I can do a marathon, no problem.
Yeah.
And like, I thank God that I actually like didn't sign up for one and signed up for a half first. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I can see what I'm able to do. And I did really good on my half. Like, I was really dead for like after the half. Like, my body was just like tired. My quads were just killing me. I
For
could
like the
barely
next couple
walk the next
days.
couple of days. Yeah, but like, that's because like I pushed myself during that run. Like, it wasn't just because like if I kept the pace, it'd be different. But like, I was playing like the catch up game. So I was like really like
Yeah.
picking it up here and there. And like, there was times where I was running like 6 minute miles or like 7 minute miles. And I was like,
Dang.
I was killing myself throughout the race instead of staying
Yeah.
at one pace. So like
Uh-huh.
what I'm planning on doing for this marathon is starting out slow and trying to get to that 8.5 minute mile pace. That's what I'm trying to aim for and just stay
Yeah.
consistent with that. Now that I have a watch, a Garmin watch,
Hey, those are
it's
nice.
like it's way easier to
Hashtag
track it.
sponsor me.
Yeah, sponsor me, please. But it's super nice. Like when I'm running, I get to track my actual speed like real time. Like the Apple Watch wasn't like too accurate at times. Like it'll take a while for it to update. But this one was like, okay, I'm running, I'm picking it up right now. I need to slow down so I can stay at this pace, and then I can just stay comfortable with that. So it's gonna make training for this marathon a lot easier. On top of like hopefully when I do the run.
Yeah. So you said it's more accurate than an Apple Watch?
Yeah, personally, I feel like it is. Like
Okay.
I
That's
get
good to
to
know.
actively see my pace.
All right. What did you use on your Apple Watch? Was it just like the fitness app or?
Yeah, it's just a fitness style. Just if I start a run, I do the run mode.
Yeah.
Um, because it connected with Strava, but it wasn't like you started on Strava on the Apple Watch. It's like you started with the running app with the Apple running app, and then it translates in or syncs with Strava.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
was like different readings as well. Like when I would go to Apple and go to Strava, I was like, we're literally
What's my
we're
pace?
recording the same thing.
Same data.
But yeah, but this was like pretty accurate. I got so far as like I get to keep account of my step count, my heart rate. I get to check my zone when I'm
Uh,
running too, like my zone, my heart rate, my pace, my time, everything. Like it just is nice to look at while I'm running
yeah.
and not
That's
to, like
fun. I
worry
have to.
about like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to get one of those. That sounds dope.
Yeah, man, and it's
Yeah, bro.
touchscreen.
Oh, heck yeah. I think the Austin, you said that's a full marathon in Austin?
They have a full and they have a half. I'm planning on doing the half
You're doing a half.
just because
Okay.
I want to enjoy the city out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know after a marathon, like I'm gonna be dead and I don't
Well,
want to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning. As of right now, like we haven't like fully like put too much thought into it just because like it was me and my friend that are going. But like we talked about it the other day and we're like probably best to go on a Friday morning and then like leave like on Monday. So like we'll be there for like a whole weekend and just like hang
Okay.
out, chill, train, do the half marathon and still enjoy like the city and have fun.
Yeah, dude. And like all those Raw Dog Run Club with like Ian
Yeah, they're
and
gonna be out there
Tin,
too.
all those dudes, they all live out there. Noah.
Actually, I'm gonna meet them next month. I'm gonna go to New York.
Really? Oh, New
Yeah,
York?
I was like, dude, this is the chance. I missed them last time because of certain reasons. But this time I was like, I'm not missing it. I'm going. I gotta meet them.
Is
Like
it
they're the ones that, like,
for like to do a run club up there or for what?
yeah, they do that run club because they do the Raw Dog Club. So like
They do that in New
they're
York?
they're going to Bali soon,
I
actually.
know, dude. I'm so jealous.
Dang, they came from
Uh,
Sydney. They were with Alfie.
uh,
Yeah, they were with Alfie. So like I know they're going to Bali and then like they're going to New York on the 17th. So I was planning on being there for the 17th
dude, that's
and just
dope.
try to meet them, just like have a good time and like at the end of the day, like these guys were probably like the main guys that like inspired me to like do this content. Like I had friends
Yeah,
that try
yeah.
to do content, but like they're the ones that got me into the course because like with
Me
their
too.
like coding amplify
Yeah.
and like I love their lifestyle and I was like, dude, I can do this. Like it's just I can do this. I know I
Hmm.
can.
Yeah.
So I went for it
Heck yeah. Yeah, I love those dudes. They look like a blast to be around. And then,
for
yeah,
sure. They are.
I think literally I saw a reel with them hanging out with Alfie, and then I like somehow ended up on Alfie's page, and I was like, oh, they're all working together. Dope. Like I'm in. And they're like young too. I feel like probably like
They're what?
mid-20s. They're like young.
Yeah, yeah, they're younger than us. They're like maybe like 22, 20s, yeah.
That's crazy.
I found that he's 24.
Yeah,
Ponzi?
I believe it.
Yeah, dude. That man is jacked though.
Yeah.
Yeah, physique is insane.
Every time I see him on my page, I think you've seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
He reminds me of that Billy guy, Max's older brother, with the mustache and the long hair.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember that. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's Billy. Because he
That's,
also dresses like 80s or whatever era that
yeah,
is.
he likes that
So,
style. He's a
yeah,
fire. I think it's fun.
it's dope. Yeah, inspired me
I,
to get some jeans like that.
that's awesome. Like I like their style too. Dude, I like Tin's style.
Yeah.
I really like his style because that's kind of like how I like. to dress. Um, or like, if I had like more funds, like, and I would get like actual clothing stuff, like, and
Yeah,
just get whatever, I would definitely like to dress like that.
yeah, heck yeah. Bro, I think fast forward even just like 2 years maybe, it's gonna be cool to see like where we're at with our content, where we're at with just the people that are in our circle. But this is cool, man. Definitely have to do this again sometime down the road, and excited to see more of your content, see what you do with that Ironman and all these goals that you have for yourself, and
You did.
and appreciate your
I
insights, man.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you having me on. It was a good time talking to you. Like, hope we stay in communication too, because peeps. So it was fun.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, that was episode 5, Beyond the Build podcast with Elmer Hernandez.